I feel like there's food here. Like at one time, you guys don't know what, I feel like we were eating there. There's a lot going on in this place. It's loud in there too. Is this the saloon?
On the main street of St. Elmo is the former saloon owned by Pat Hurley. Today, there are no markings on the front of the building to indicate its former purpose. In fact, the building was later branded the St. Elmo Mercantile Company in 1892. But prior to that, this was the town's place for gambling, drinking, and dancing. Pat Hurley would sell beer for 5 cents and provide a free lunch to entice the miners to stay and gamble their pay away.
Yeah, this is, I'm asking him to use the right word for me. That's a big word for me, debauchery. There's something here that...
This was a hub.
This was a hub.
This was a hub of the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Give us more.
Yeah. I tell you that they're showing me like how they would receive the money, and this is where there's something going on in here. Does somebody get shot in here?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like somebody, like they have a gun, and it's like if they felt they were getting ripped off, it's like they would, you know what? It's almost like they got manipulated a little bit to give things. These men are kind of scary, is what I want to say. When I say scary, I'm talking about they're dirty, they're unbathed, they're probably don't have all their dental. I just feel like they're going to do whatever they can to get what they want.
I would say that that's probably accurate.
Yeah, and you would still, even though it's like, how can I say this? They didn't consider it stealing because they earned it. They felt like whatever they were getting, that they deserved to have more. So what's really cool is that when you're in a town like this that has history, and picking up the energy of the town is called psychometry. And you pick it up by either touching things, feeling it, and allowing the history to give you, it's like bursts of light or bursts of pictures, and that's what they're using with me today. It's very strong psychometry. I'm also seeing coins. They're like putting some coins in my hand, and these are not coins these are different coins. It's like they want to trade something. I feel like they're giving me the money to show, okay, they're using the word exchange. I keep using that, so thank you. Oh, and now we have the miners' exchange.
You didn't see it beforehand.
Oh my gosh.
Turned that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
It turns out that saloon owner Pat Hurley also owned the Miners' Exchange from 1916 to 1929. The building was repurposed during the Prohibition era.
I know they call this a ghost town, but it's not scary, spooky ghosts. These are just the souls of the men that put some hard work into this, that just want to communicate about how they tried hard. They worked hard. Yeah. So I have a man with me, and he's giving me the name Patty. So his name is either Patrick or his last name, there's something with Patrick, and he went by Patty, and he's also Irish. I don't know if he came from Ireland or what, but there's a connection with him not being from America. And yes, they came to be a part of the riches. I know I said this earlier, but there had to have been an explosion, because he's talking about the explosion also. Yeah. He's kind of a quiet guy. Also, I got to tell you that if there's pictures or anything, there is, he's got red hair. He's very Irish looking. He's also giving me the name Sarah, and I feel like Sarah lives here in this town. And I feel like they have a relationship. I don't know if they're married, partnership, or whatever, but Sarah is important. Oh, I'm so dizzy. She becomes ill, and her life is taken from an illness. I gotta tell you, Pat, yeah, he's also, there's no fear in his life. It's like, this is what we're coming here to do, but then after he left here, it's like they're destitute. It's like, oh, he says all that glitters is not gold. Oh, I love that.